Ladies, gentlemen, bodies of water, welcome to the Alchemy Lab. My name is Lee. I'm in a found footage movie, but I'll be playing Calthar tonight.
I'm Carl, I'll be playing Gracchus.
Good evening. I'm Matt. I'm the DM of the Shattered Lands Streets of Mihre in this very special Halloween case number 12, Dive Bar of the Dead. And we're on part 2. So in part 1, Day of the... What do we call it again? The Day of the Void?
Dia de los Voidos. Yeah.
Yes. The Day of the Void.
Not racially inappropriate, it's fine.
That's fine. So on the Day of the Void, you gather with some of your co-conspirators against the Delanos to make some plans and maybe have a few drinks. When all of a sudden, a ghost story told by Rembrandt seemed to become very real indeed. You've detected some kind of otherworldly presence in the Devilish Archive with you. You've tracked it back. Well, you've tracked something back to this jar of stuff. Not orcish brew, but stuff
Dust.
on the bar. Some kind of dust. And you have picked up some entities surrounding the archive.
Everywhere.
Closing in, and they are currently battering against the door and the walls and the windows. So you and your companions, so Ender stands up immediately and knocks an arrow. Swift cocks his pistol. The other three are sort of just...
Can we see them banging on the door? Like, can we see the door moving, I mean?
You can see the doors just sort of, shaking a little bit.
Cool. I'm going to cast Spike Growth.
Okay.
Nice.
So, I want to put it... so basically, Spike Growth is a 20-foot radius centered on a point within range. So I want to put it somewhere where it basically covers the entrance to the door and 20 feet into the room, basically, from the door.
Okay. Cool.
And for every 5 feet a creature moves within it, it takes 2d4 piercing damage.
Lovely. All right. So you do that and see the spikes kind of come out of the wood between the floorboards and kind of twist around. They look like really thick thorns. Brock nods at you. Hey, that's a good idea. Yeah, but they won't get past the lockdown, though. There's no way.
Precaution is always a better option than not, in my experience.
Hey, no, I agree, 100%. 100% agree. Don't know what they are. Calthar, do you know what they are? You're a paladin, you know this stuff.
They're dead.
Oh, dear. Dead, you say?
Dead. Can't tell you what they are, but they are undead.
Oh, can they get in, Brock? I know. I'm not doubting your work. You seem fairly sure. Aye, no, they can't. There's no way. They can't get in. I mean, they'd be making bigger bangs for a start. If they were even close to being able to get in.
I'm going to unsling my musket and start to load.
There's a lot of them, Brock. An awful lot of them.
Aye, I know that, but... Come on.
I don't... Well, you don't. I know how many there are.
I can hear how many there are, Calthar. This thing could withstand the assault of a small army, which is what you'll have kited on us as well.
Well, if you're sure, would anyone like some punch?
Some punch?
Yes.
Why on earth would we want punch?
Well, if they're not going to get in, I make this special.
Rather go into a
The
fight.
first time that Calthar feels a bit put out.
Yeah, he's a little bit like, all right then, fine.
I did make this especially for all of you.
I'm sort of overturning a table to rest the musket on and crouch behind him, sort of. Sure, why not? I guess I'd rather not go into a fight parched, I suppose.
Swift narrows his eyes. I'm a man of the law, defined special.
Swift. Sorry,
Just-
Calthar.
Just a nice punch. Day of the Void punch.
There's no hallucinogenics or anything in there, is there?
No, just herbs, spices, some mead.
I do like mead. Mead is good.
Swift. Considering the noises that are banging on the door of the undead, I think a little bit of a drink is acceptable.
Could you imagine if there was fucking hallucinogens in there?
Oh god,
Calthar spikes everywhere.
everyone.
That's the real Halloween special.
We kill just all of the punters who have come back in. Like, oh fuck, no, we did have an event tonight.
Oh god, we're actually reopening tonight. Oh no.
It's all been a dream. All of it's been a dream.
Oh, horrible, horrible dream.
So, Swift just. All right, I'll try some punch. Like I said, I like mead.
So I wanted to see if this was medicinal out of camera last time.
You did.
Matt. Would I be able to roll for that now?
Make a medicine check. Let's see how medicinal it is.
If you hear healing fucking meat drink, I'm gonna be amazed. Great.
16 plus 2, 18.
Interesting. Okay, so it is very warming. It's one of those it's a bit like a very good mulled wine or a very good mulled cider.
Mm-hmm.
And it does kind of clear when you take a sip of it, it does kind of clear the sinuses a bit, and it goes like, there's something in this. As you're at full HP, you feel like, I feel like maybe a little more healthy, in fact, than I feel like I've got a bit of a spring in my step right now. So keep that under your hat for later.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, actually,
You forgetting I just put it in there.
in
Sorry,
fact,
carry on.
both of you roll d4s. Because we can do this now.
D4.
Because I just remembered that temporary hit points are a thing. 4.
4 as well.
All right, yeah. So you both get 4 temporary hit points.
Oh,
Yay.
nice.
All right, you're gonna need them.
DMs watching this always do rule of cool. Do what Matt is doing. When the characters have a fun thing that they want to do, let them do it, unless it's shit.
Remember that
Unless
temporary hit
unless
points
it's not
exist.
cool. Yeah.
Remember a temporary HP exists if you want to do something like that.
This is how the Alchemy Lab has always played any kind of RPG. Cool wins.
Yep. Also, Matt, while this is going on, I'm going to direct my crossbow little automaton thing that I keep forgetting about to go run up the stairs and sit on the stairs like a sniper turret.
Christ, we haven't used him in ages.
Nice.
Like I said, I've
We
had it in my
forgot about him,
inventory.
haven't we?
I've had
Yes.
it in inventory, but nothing's really had an occasion for it to be there. I feel like
Nice.
I'm basically going to have a crossbow dog running around for me at this point, essentially.
Yes, yeah. Did you name the crossbow dog?
I don't think we did.
No. Name him now.
Deadeye.
Deadeye.
Nope.
All right. Deadeye scurries up the stairs and sits at the top with a little the little hands, arrow, and aimed at maybe they're just aimed generally.
It's just sort of, in a position where if something starts coming through, he can cover that entire entranceway bit, essentially.
Mm-hmm. So no sooner have you sipped this punch that there is a clunk from somewhere. And then there is a grinding of gears and you see that the shutters over the door and over the windows start to lift.
Brock, what was that about? They can't get in?
The heck? That's my That shouldn't be happening. That's my lockdown. Someone's overridden my lockdown.
And how have they done that, Brock?
I have no idea how they've done that.
Where is it?
I can access it from upstairs. I'll go. I'll go do that. No,
Okay.
you better help.
Do you need any more assistance? You're not going to get killed up there, are you?
I think there's my wife and my kids are up there. If something's going to happen, I'd rather be up there with them. And
Very well. No, you go with him.
But I think you may have your hands full down here, lads. And he nods to the door. Or nods to one of the windows, sorry. Where one of the shutters on it are normally kind of, they're not exactly strong, and one of them just gets ripped away, and a hand snakes through.
Control undead. I want to control undead this bitch. Go on, you do your thing anyway. You do your DM thing.
A pale hand kind of reaches through, and this pale, shriveled hand, and there's a smell that drifts through the air, the smell of rot, a smell of old, sour rot. And the groaning from outside as well suddenly gets louder. And then you do something. Then you do control undead. Right.
I say something in infernal under my breath. Wisdom saving throw, please, Matthew.
All right. So there's a radius on this, isn't there?
I get close. I'm going to get close enough to go and whisper it to him. 30 feet.
30 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's 30 feet, and it's just one, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do I need to beat?
15.
That is a 2, so no. All right. Let's add.
I mean, they're undead. They shouldn't be that wise.
Yeah, a bit of my dice tray was hiding it, so I couldn't quite see.
Well, that was a 24. It was the wise old zombie. Yes.
Yeah.
The old wizard zombie. The one wizard zombie.
The bearded zombie.
It was the monk zombie with very high wisdom. Okay. All right. So he's in there now. All right. So you see this hand just stop. And
then it goes like this.
Okay. So tell me more about control undead. So what is this? You control this zombie now?
It must obey my commands for the next 24 hours or until I use this again.
Oh, I see. Okay. So how do you command it? Is it with
I think it's going to be like command word, isn't it? Where like single word, gotta be.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Let's say you do that with a bonus action. Then you control the zombie with a bonus action.
I'll do that now.
All right. Okay.
Frenzy yourself. Kill the zombies.
Okay. So you hear it kind of snarl, and immediately the hand withdraws, and you hear sounds of a scuffle outside. Let's see how it's doing. Okay. All right. So it begins. You hear it begin fighting with some. You hear it just sort of clawing and hitting, and you hear it's almost like a pack of wild dogs outside. Meanwhile, the door is now kind of not quite hanging off its hinges, but it is. You can see the screws on the hinges are just sort of coming off.
I think your musket may be useful.
Just pull the hammer back and I've overturned a table and I'm using it essentially as a bench to shoot from. To keep me covered and just sort of keep it at the bench, just to keep the musket level constantly.
Okay, very good. Well,
Swift, Ender, I would suggest staying near me.
All right. So Ender is in his sort of archer's stance, and he's preparing to fire. He hasn't drawn back the bow yet, but he's ready. He's sort of like picking out his angles. Swift has his gun poised and ready. And the door. So a few things happen at once. There is a shattering of wood from 2 of the windows. The door hits the floor. You hear some of the windows behind you from the kitchen start being beaten in as well. At this point, we should really roll initiative.
We should indeed, yes. Oh, and I fucking dropped it on the pitch black floor, didn't I?
That is a dirty 20.
It really upsets me when I roll initiative because I have to minus it. 17.
I also dropped dice on the floor.
If I was Cassius, that would have been like a billion.
Oh, God, yeah.
No, it wouldn't. It would have probably been like 22 or something.
I have absolutely no idea where that dice went. Yep, no idea. Okay. Right,
New
so
dice.
What do we have? We have
Dirty 20 and a 17.
a dirty 20 and a 17.
Do you want me to roll initiative for Deadeye?
Deadeye will go just after you.
Okay.
All right, so you guys are there.
Marcus will go on my first whistle. Row back.
All right, you're a zombie.
I went to see it once. I went to see Gladiators once. I was really young, but I specifically remember meeting 2 of them. I don't remember any of the gladiatorial things that happened, but I remember meeting Wolf and I remember meeting Lightning. That's it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Very good. All right. And everyone else, we're just going to do an initiative for everyone else. They'll go there.
For the swarm.
All right. I'm in for the other 3. All right. Okay, cool. So, you get a look at the undead as they begin to shamble in. They look similar to the zombies you encountered before at Brettamain Farm.
Okay.
Is it Brettamain Farm?
Yes.
It was.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. So they look very similar to them, but you see like bile and foam at the mouth. Their eyes are glowing with some otherworldly light that they certainly weren't the last time you saw them. And they are not the slow-moving guys that you saw before. They're jittery. They're like twitching and
they're bloody 28 days later, zombies.
Mm-hmm.
They shamble in. They're jittery and
they're rages. And
they're very, very hungry.
So, any of them walking through the front door, Matt?
Yep.
I'm assuming that they're not going to know the area's covered in the thorns because zombie.
I don't care.
So we have.
What do they?
Okay. So door group are going first. So they need to notice the spikes, don't they?
Yeah. So they need to make a wisdom perception check to see if they notice it's hazardous or not.
Okay. They don't notice it's hazardous.
Cool. So for every 5 feet they travel, I get to roll 2d4.
Okay.
So dope.
So, all right. So
for anyone who's seen
growth,
Xbox Outside Extra or Ox Ventures, it's just the Merowyn's meat grinder. That's basically my plan here.
Yep. So the spike growth, you see it kind of. It's trying to curl up like around the door because the door is basically like fallen on a bunch of it.
Mm-hmm.
So they all skip a bit of it. They'll skip like 5 feet of the stuff.
But
their speed. Okay, so they're headed in for you. They're not quite sprinters, but they're shambling pretty quick. And they move through the spike growth. So let's have that damage.
So the first one takes 5.
Okay.
How many are coming through?
There are 2 coming through.
Okay, let's roll the second set. And the second one also takes 5.
Okay. Cool.
Assuming that's only 1 5 foot they moved into it. If there's more, if they move more than 5 feet, I get to roll another 2.
All right. Cool. No, they move in. They move in all the way through it.
So
To get to
3.
you.
So 15 feet total. So he's roll.
Yeah,
Okay,
you need to roll
so
2
that's 10.
more.
Well, we'll tell you what, I'll do 1 more for the first, and then do a separate 3 for the next.
Cool.
So the total for that first one is 17 damage then.
All right.
And the second one, 2, 8, and 14 on the one after that.
Okay, cool. All right. So you see them shambling. You see like their legs are getting like sliced open, and like sort of pus and coagulated blood is sort of like plopping out. It's not very nice.
Yuck.
But they are still coming at you.
I have to clean this floor.
Oh, okay. So actually, no. One of them. So the first one, it kind of trips and falls, and then one of the spikes goes straight through the head. And there's just a little bit of like it's not like it's like a very like just a very thick blood splat just out the back. The other one is cut up, but it's still coming at you. More immediately start coming through the windows. So there are. Okay, so we're going to say 2 more come through the windows immediately to the right of the door, and 2 more immediately come through immediately to the left of the door, and they advance on you as well.
Yep.
All right. They're not quite in range of you yet, and I think who got the higher initiative out of you two?
Me. Got dirty 20.
All right, then Gracchus, it's you now.
Okay. How close to me are they?
So they are. So the one that well, where are you? Are you like opposite the door?
I'd be basically dead line from the door almost to keep us like it's a clean line of fire.
I see us, Matt. I see us in mid bar.
Yeah.
I want them. Seriously, I want them within 10 feet of me. These fuckers need to stay here.
I'm going to be honest. I kind of don't want you within 15 feet of me.
You do whatever you want. I'm going to save these two at the very least.
That's fine.
So if you're okay, I've got you on a table mid bar. All right. So this is the one that you overturned. So you're here. Okay. Right. So okay. So they are then about 5 feet from you.
How many of them are
Well,
there?
like, so one of them actually is like right in front. The one that looks very, very injured is
cool.
5 feet from you.
Let me put it within a 15-foot cube of me.
Yeah.
How many zombies are there?
5.
And are there any allies in that 15-foot cube?
All of us.
Everyone.
Fuck.
All there.
God damn you all.
We're in a line.
No, I can't direct it. I'm going to cast Thunderwave. It's a 15-foot cube with me in the center. I cannot change direction, so that's not going to happen then.
Then you've got a problem.
That's fine. It changes my. Hence why I asked before I did it.
Yeah.
I kept you all in a line for that sweet disadvantage.
Yeah, that's fine. I was just I was hoping because there's 5 zombies. Thought, if I can pull this off, I can hit like 5 of them with 2d8 worth of damage potentially. But no, it's fine. Although thinking about if I did that, I would lose spike growth concentration.
Right,
So
out of character, and don't lose it. Please don't lose it.
I wasn't going to. As soon as I realised I'd lose it, I'm like, spike growth is more useful. It's just going to consistently hurt things.
All right.
So I'm just going to fight my first attack. I'm just going to crack a shot at the one closest to me then.
Okay.
Okay.
Boom. He's 5 foot away from you. That's the big money.
Well, no, I'm using my corrosive musket rather than the shotgun.
Oh, okay. I'm getting mixed up. Yeah, from the old lady that I fucking iced.
Yeah. You shit.
Yes, I'm not your daughter.
16.
16 should hit. Yeah, 16 hits.
Cool. I mean, I'm just going to kill it. It's a 1d12 damage plus 6.
Probably. Definitely.
Yeah, it's an 8. I only rolled a 2.
Okay, so it's head. So if you've seen Dawn of the Dead, the original, where the guy kicks down the door and then the zombie head goes, that happens to this zombie.
Oh. Now,
chunks of dog food and stuff just go
cool.
because that's what
So
they fill the head with.
Cool. I was just double checking that because I couldn't remember if gun meant the loading property of a weapon was no longer relevant. It is not.
You're
I'm
good.
going to take I'm going to reload basically and shoot another one at one of the ones by one of the window.
Okay, cool. All right.
Dirty 20.
Those two are down. That will hit.
That will hit.
I'm ticking these off as you go.
And that is 13 damage.
Okay, cool. So you take that one like in the upper chest.
Cool.
Its lung plops out onto the ground in front of it, but it goes.
This is mad gore fest.
And it still comes. It still comes.
Oh, Deadeye gets to shoot now, doesn't it? Then because then that's
Yes.
into my turn. So Deadeye should basically whatever I'm shooting at, Deadeye's just going to cap it if I'm not finishing it off.
Cool.
So, fucking hell, Deadeye. Deadeye just got a 19.
Yep.
And again, it's a 1d8 plus 4, so I suspect a decent roll will kill this thing.
Yes. But to the left or to the right did you shoot?
Left.
Cool.
And that is an 11 damage off of Deadeye.
Cool. Yep. So that one straight through the temple, and it flops. All right. Next up. Okay, so you hear a smashing behind you of wood, and door, and the back door you hear explode inward, and you hear the footsteps of these sort of I don't know what I'm doing. Hang on. You hear the footsteps across the floor of these things as they shamble through past the lovely slow cooking food.
All of the meat.
And you hear that behind you.
Uh-huh.
Quite a few you think have broken in, but you can't necessarily tell numbers. Kalthar.
What do I see? What do I see?
So you have two zombies to the right of you, one to the left.
Mm-hmm.
They are bearing down on you swiftly.
Okay. So kitchen layout. If I were to get to the door, line of sight on the door, would I have an idea of what's going on in there, and how far away is that?
You would have, depending on your angle, you could see maybe half the kitchen.
Okay.
So it's kind of like wide, but not long.
Mm-hmm.
And the door is offset next to the stairs.
Okay. So there's three here at the moment.
Yes.
Is one of them mine?
No. That one is still out front.
That's still outside. More shit still happening outside.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Three in front of me. How far away do the kitchen bitches sound? Have we got time? Does Kalthar think we've got time?
You may have a bit of time. Make a perception check.
Bit of time is fine. Kalthar is in his zone at the moment.
Did it fall on the floor?
No, I just had to bring it up a bit so I could see it in my candle. My
But you really are going for the full aesthetic.
My perception is a -1, so that's 15.
Okay, so you think you can hear... All right. you think you can hear maybe 3 or 4 different sets of footfalls.
I'm going for distance. He's in combat mode. How long has he got enough time to deal with what he wants to do here, or is this more of a primary concern? Which is the...
So the door to the kitchen is open or closed behind you.
Odds open, even closed.
Yep.
2.
Even closed. Okay, so 2 of them. Okay, so 2 of them seem closer than the rest. Judging by what you can hear. With the door closed, you may have a few seconds more, so you can probably deal with stuff here.
Dealing with stuff here. Okay. These bitches, are they within 30 feet?
Yeah.
They need to make some wisdom saving throws because I take my mask off.
Damn.
I'm going to scare these bitches. I'm going to scare zombies.
Okay.
Sorry, for a 15, Matt.
For a 15, okay. Now, they are immune to this.
Are they?
Because they're frenzied. They are immune to frightening.
Oh. That's a shame. Well, then I do nothing then. That's what I do.
Well, I mean, if you take the mask off and they're still coming, the eyes glow.
What do I
still.
want to do now? What do I want to do? Already in action to kill.
All right. If one gets in melee range.
One of them gets in melee range, they're going to get hacked twice.
Cool. All right.
And then for my bonus, I'll keep him doing what he needs to do.
Okay.
I'll say, hold this line, gentlemen. Trust me on this.
Roger that. All right. Okay, so Ender, with his Roger that, is going to attack one of them. Oh fuck, that doesn't look good.
Has Ender missed?
I think that's... I mean, to be honest, it's not a great roll, but it's probably still fine.
Right.
Oh yeah, no, their AC is that. Yeah, no, it's still fine.
That would have been embarrassing for him.
Yeah. So he...
To be fair, I'm just glad I didn't miss my first shot. That was really embarrassing for me, missing a zombie from 5 foot away with a fucking musket.
The massive gun.
All right.
Yeah.
So he... All right, dog. So he looses an arrow, which takes one in the chest, one of the ones on the right-hand side of the door. It staggers it back a bit, but it doesn't quite kill it yet. And so he's going to quick Legolas and loose another one to finish it off, which should finish it off. And it... So it's sort of like it splits the arrow down the middle. And... Well, hang on, he needs to actually see if he hits that, doesn't he? He does. So he does that. Yeah. And the zombie hits the wall and slides down very slightly, leaving a trail of viscera behind it.
DOS mass in range.
Swift is going to take a shot. However, Swift does miss. You see, he's like... Well, actually, no, his gun... So his gun, like, misfires. It jams. You're like, shit! And he tries to clear it. As he clears it, he fires again. And it jams again. That's 2 nat ones in a row from Swift. Shit! And Rembrandt is also going to ready an action. You see Rembrandt has like a woodsman's axe in his hands. He's just like cracking his neck.
This seems very on brand for Rembrandt.
He's like, his hoof is like
fucking Minotaur
along
with an
the
axe.
Floor. Yeah. He's just ready. He's ready to go.
The air goes cold around Rembrandt, and you can see him.
All right, so your zombie outside is engaged in battle with some other ones. From what you can hear, it's still out there, still swinging away. But the results of which remain to be seen.
It just needs to do what it needs to do. Oh no, and it's dead.
All right. That one there, we'll say. Uh-oh, I need to change the pen I'm using because this one is leaking all over the place.
Oh god.
Spooky.
Spooky leak.
Spooky leaks. All right. While I'm finding a new pen, the zombies are going to advance. So they're just going to go like this. Okay, so they come in, they close in on Swift, and one of them sinks. Yeah, so one of them sinks its teeth into his forearm.
Whoa.
Is he going to do that with disadvantage, though, Matt? He needs to do it with disadvantage.
Let me find Swift real quick.
And is he in within 5 feet of me? Because I want to stab him if he is.
This one is not within 5 feet of you.
Okay.
This one's come in from the window
from another
side.
side.
I think it has still hit him. Hang on, what's the bonuses of this? Oh, no, it hasn't. Oh, no, not quite. All right, so it, yeah, he just whips his hand away.
I get my hand in the way, and he goes.
It's like he's reloading his gun.
Yeah.
And he looks like shit, and he just managed to dodge out the way.
He's
But one of them is within melee range of you.
I'm going to hit him.
Kalthar.
I'm going to try and hit him.
Yep.
Hammer the bitch. 20 lots. It was an 18 base. So I'd like to finally use thingy to its full potential.
Okay.
What should I call it?
Smite.
That's the one. Thank you.
Ooh.
Right. So base 1d8,
Okay.
and then I get a 1d.
You get 2d6. So base
No,
d8.
no, I get,
No, it's 2d8. 3d8 at
I
level
get
1.
3d8s for these bitches. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm going to do a level 1 for this.
Yep.
So I get.
that's still 3d8.
So that's 5 for the hammer.
Mm-hmm.
7 for the first d8 of the smite, so that's 12, and a 1, 13 plus the thing, 16.
Okay, so you spool up your hammer and and you hit it. You feel the impact, and this thing just goes and explodes into like chunks of light that just sizzle away.
I'm so happy that they're all undead. This is where Kalthar can finally have his time to shine. He is built for undead. That is it.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And keeping people safe.
Mm-hmm. Now, more of the undead are going to move into the bar through those windows that they broke. Only 3 more. 3 more are coming in. All right. While I look for another pen without looking like I'm looking for another pen, because this is on camera. All right, there we are. Okay, there we are. Found one, but it's not going to work. Doesn't work. All right, never mind. We'll persevere. Okay. So, Gracchus, I believe it's you.
I believe it is.
It is. So, I guess for me, I'm just going to keep cracking shots off at the nearest zombies. So, I'll take a shot at one to the right of me this time.
Okay. That one exploded.
That is 17.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That is 18 total damage. Max rolled it.
Nice. So that is a very well placed shot, straight through the head, and it goes straight to hell.
I'm sending it straight back to hell. Again, as soon as I've cracked off the shot, and I'm already loading it back up, and I'm shooting another one to. Is there one still coming from the? Is there one still in the doorway?
There's one. So there's one that's sort of coming in from the right hand side, coming into the window.
I'm gonna pot shot that one then.
Cool.
You're not as good. That's a 14.
14 still hits.
Oh, Jesus. It's not great damage. It's only a 7. I literally rolled a 1.
Okay, cool. All right. So you blow its jaw off, but it's still coming.
Cool. Deadeye is now going to shoot the exact same thing.
Cool. It's a Day of the Dead zombie. It's like.
Yeah. So also a 14.
Yep.
He's a D8. He also did 7 damage.
Okay, cool. All right. Cool. All right. So that one hits it in the neck. It is still trying to come in.
Damn it.
All right. Right. So the kitchen door is booted in behind you, and 5 more of the undead begin coming into the room. They are behind the bar. They're not there yet. They're not on you yet, but they're coming. Right. Kalthar.
Okay, so give me a sit rep. We've got 5 behind the bar. We've got what, 2 in front of us now? 4.
You have 5 behind you. You have 4 ahead of you.
Okay.
And your one, which is somewhere.
And my one, which is somewhere. That's fine. Okay, so as they've come through the door, again, like, which way does he think they're going to go? Happy to perception this again. Are they going to climb, or are they going to? What is their mode of transport?
Insight for this.
Insight. I can do an insight. That's a better one for me. One of my few pluses. 15.
It looks like beeline.
Just straight coming for us.
Yep, just straight coming for you.
Okay.
Swift, with me.
What?
With me.
And I wait 5 feet away from the bar, hoping they're gonna like fucking fall. I'm readying the hammer.
Okay.
To hopefully splat them in the head.
Okay, cool. Cool.
I want to do it in such a way that the other 2 are still as close to me as possible, if that's possible.
Sure.
I want them within the 10.
I mean, you can just kind of turn and face them. You're not too far from the bar itself. So.
Yeah. I want them within 10 feet. Ideally, if I can get within 5 feet of at least one of Gracchus or Ender.
All right, you can get within 5 of Gracchus.
Okay.
You sort of back to back. All right.
I like that. It's bad boys for life, motherfucker.
Yeah. All right.
We ride together, we die together.
Yeah, and just readying.
Okay.
Readying at this point.
So, all right, we'll start with Rembrandt, who is going to take a couple of steps forward.
He's readied.
And swing his woodsman's axe. That's good. And he's going to...
It should be for his debut.
Oh, damn, that is good.
Nice.
All right. So he rolls max damage on his swing and just buries it in the like between the shoulder and the neck of one of the undead. Doesn't quite decapitate it, but
where is
very
Rembrandt?
close. He has just stepped a little bit forward, so he's alongside Gracchus at this point.
Okay.
Swifty is going to take a shot. This one is good. This one is not a critical one, so it's good. And he hits one of the zombies that is starting to climb up on the bar. Oh, Oh no, that's okay. I thought that was a 10, but it's actually a 1 because they rolled a D100 instead of a D10. All right, so he hits it, but it's not a great shot. He sort of wings it. He reloads, and oh yeah, just okay. So he hits it again. That's much better. That's now a 9 on the dice. So he sort of shoots it once, reloads. This time gets it through right between the eyes, and it crashes back.
Flops. Yeah.
Ender is going to. That's a 1. That's a 2. Both 18s. Nice. He is going to drop his D8 on the floor, pick that up, and then hit. Okay, so he takes 1 in the stomach, and then in the head. So another 1 drops. So this was one of the ones out front rather than one of the ones behind you. That one's down. That one's down. All right. And your zombie outside is fighting on. All right. So back around to the top of the round. Zombies in front of you, of which now there are like 3. Yeah, there are 3.
3 which way? Sorry.
In front of you.
In front of me. Okay.
In front of the group.
Okay.
Out front of the bar.
Mm-hmm.
They all close in. So one of them is going to attempt to grapple you, Gracchus.
Cool. What do I need to roll?
You need to roll.
That's athletics, isn't it?
Yeah, strength, athletics, and counter.
Rip him in 2, Gracchus.
I have a +9 on athletics.
You have to beat. I mean, you have to beat a 21.
We've got a 29.
Nice. All right. Cool.
I literally, that is the best I can roll.
Nice. So it tries to grapple you, and you elbow it away.
I don't want to suplex it away, do we?
All right. Another one is going to attempt to bite. Oh, is that? Oh dear.
Is he adjacent?
Yes.
Okay.
With a. I mean, it's still good. It's not the natural 20, but it's still good. It's still good. Dog, you're interfering with all the wires.
You naughty princess. Stop it, you.
He's been to the groomers today as well, so he's extra foofy.
So he's looking lovely.
So super floof.
Is he coming to the party?
No.
He'd probably be too excited, wouldn't he?
He would try and eat everyone's food and dribble on everyone.
That's true.
It wouldn't work. All right. So, so that is... What is that? The zombie's just bitten you.
Not critical, luckily.
That's a 19 to hit.
On who, sorry?
On Gracchus.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know you were attacking me. Yeah, that hits.
All right. Okay. So, that is... Oh, boy. Okay. So that is 10 points of piercing damage. No, sorry, 8 points of piercing damage.
Yep.
And... Fuck me, 6 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So as its teeth sink into your, I guess, like just upper arm, it takes a chunk of you away, and you see the eyes of both of them go and light up and glow brighter,
Oh,
and they salivate even more.
They get fucking hard for it. Oh,
They are super keen for a bit of biting action.
They're randy for it, aren't they? Now, great.
They are. They really are. Okay. Gracchus, it's your turn.
Okay. I suppose, given how close they are, I'm going to put my musket down, just because he's right on top of me at this point.
Yep.
And great sword, and basically, just as I'm drawing it down, just swing it through this thing, essentially.
Nice. The one that just bit you?
Yeah, the one that just bit me.
Yeah.
That is a 26.
Yeah.
Things are cocked. It's the problem with this. It's the problem with having a fucking octagonal dice tray landed in the folds and cocked.
Yeah. That happens a lot. That happens like way too much. It happens with mine all the time.
Yeah, I think it's just because the way that after a while when they fold, they kind of get a bit of a divot. That's 9. 5 is 14 damage.
Okay, nice. Whoa. It's almost a bisection, but it catches on some of its, just a rough bit of bone or something, and it's sort of like flopping over, half bisected, still like.
Is it not dead?
Not dead.
Okay, I'm then basically going to put my foot on the blade and stomp it the rest of the way through.
I'm not even going to make you roll for that because it has 1 hit point. Actually, no. Well, roll. Yeah, actually, no. You're fine. Just because you're not exactly going to miss if the sword is in it. So, all right, you complete the bisection and it clatters to the floor. All right. Now you have your automaton.
Yep, Deadeye. How many? What's the closest one to me, effectively?
The one that tried to grapple you.
Cool. Deadeye shooting that one then.
Cool.
Natural 20.
Nice.
So roll 2d8 in that case, isn't it, for this?
Yeah. Well,
or double
or
whatever
double
you want.
Ah, okay. We'll roll 2d8s.
This is why.
That's better. If only I rolled the fucking first number the first time, I would have doubled it.
Yeah.
So it's 10, 14 damage.
Okay, cool. So it takes it again. There's like it just appears through the neck. A little bit of stuff just goes like on your forehead.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gross. And it stinks. It stinks to high
I'm going
heaven.
to shower for a week.
Oh yeah. Oh no, that's dead. That one's dead. Sorry.
Oh, cool. Fair enough.
Yep. So it's through the head instead, and you still get showered and stuff.
More stuff.
All right. So now the only ones left are the ones behind you. Calthar. Oh no. So the ones behind you it's now their turn.
Yeah.
So.
I'm readied.
Okay. So they surge over the bar. All 4 of them surge over the bar. So 2 of them get in range of you.
No, not lots. More this time. 25.
25.
Yep.
Okay.
Right. Time for some smiting. Another level 1 smite. Hammer is 5. Smite is 6. Second smite. 4, 5, 6. That's 15 plus 3, 13.
Cool. So this one, similarly to the first one you hit, just bursts into a shower of sparks and light and vanishes, leaving the fresh scent of pine. And the other one though is coming in on you, and is going to attempt to grapple.
Okay, I think I'm quite good at that. I haven't had to use this yet. I'm all right. With that.
You're probably all right.
Not a Gracchus athleticism, but pretty good. 19.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're fine. So it tries to grab onto you, but you're kind of too big, and it's just.
Well, if everyone remembers, I've been oiled up black.
You have.
The void.
You have indeed. So
Calthar actually takes this very seriously.
Well,
he's dressed up. He's made punch for a special occasion, which he got quite put out about.
Yeah.
I like that this is part of his thing. He likes Halloween.
I mean,
Yeah.
to be fair, you are a walking, you know what I mean? You're a walking, living dead thing. I can understand why you'd be quite impassioned by Halloween.
Now, next to you, one of them has grappled Swift.
Okay.
Swift.
And another one has bitten him.
Fucking Swift dies, I swear to God. All the police force work we can get out of this is done.
So he takes 6
Hey.
points.
Don't you worry, I've got some good shit.
All right, so he takes 6 and 6. He takes 12 points of necrotic. Well, he takes 6 of necrotic and 6 of piercing. And he screams. It's like not quite jugular, but it's like up here, and it's it's like the Hollywood bite where they bite here because it's easy to put like prosthetic shit there. Is that bite? Yeah. And
I better fuck these up then.
all right,
I'm next.
Yes.
you are
Calthar
next.
deploys his ultimate technique, which is just eradicate undead in the 1,000-foot radius.
Eradicate undead. Yes, that's where we're going with this. So the first hit is a 17 on the grappler.
Okay. Yep. Oh, the one grappling you, or the one grappling Swift?
He can't grapple me. He's not grappling me. But I need to get rid of Swift's grappler.
Okay.
That's a 5. That's a 6, and another 5, 16, 19.
Yep. Okay. So that one, and he's suddenly freed.
Mm-hmm.
And yep, you have a second attack.
Right. So I've got one in front of me, I imagine, and then there's another one. I would have to.
I mean, Swift is sort of between you and it.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to update this, don't I? Dead.
Okay, no, I like that. No, he can work on his own at the moment. I'm gonna kill the bitch in front of me, or try to. 16 plus 6, 22.
Mm-hmm.
Another nice, what should we call it? 7, 4, 5, 11, 16, 18. 18. He bursts.
Yes, he does.
I am now going to place myself in front of Swift. Are there any more coming over the bar?
There is no. No.
Okay, well, I'm going to get next to this other one.
All right.
I'm going to get next to this other one who's bit him, so just in case he tries to bite him and he's not dead by the time he gets round, then I can hopefully hit him with my shield.
Cool.
But that's it for me, I believe.
All right.
Oh, so could I talk to my thing as a bonus action?
It's a bonus action to command it. Yeah.
Yeah, and what's going is so he's the only one in front. What about opening of the bar? Other place where I'm not.
Out front, there's
working.
nothing. Out
Okay.
front, there's nothing. No. Just dead. All right.
And can I hear anything from him or anything like that?
From the one you're commanding.
Yeah. Is he fighting still?
Yeah, it seems like he's still fighting stuff.
Okay, I'll leave him to it then. That's fine.
All right.
We've got one in here. He can still
Mm-hmm.
be the vanguard.
So Swift attempts to fire at this one that's bitten him, but the shot goes wild and hits the ceiling. And his next shot also goes wild as he just fumbles his reload because he's got an injured arm. He's like,
Yeah. He's having a no bueno time.
Ender just hits. Oh, just that was very close to being an embarrassment. Okay, and it's a good hit. And the second one hits as well to put it down.
This is Swift's one, is it?
Yep.
Good.
All right.
If he didn't, I was going to take a crack at it with my musket.
Oh,
so,
I was hoping it wasn't going to come round to me trying to beat him off.
And
Okay.
as Oh Jesus! And as it falls, you hear, and the things just slam down again.
Mhm.
All of the lockdown things just slam down again.
Okay. I pick up that bottle and I go, we need to get this the fuck out of here.
Agreed.
What on earth is it?
Basically a beacon. This is what they're searching for. They haven't come for us, they've come for this. They can sense this.
It's that, is it? Do what is it? Do you know what it is?
I mean, I'll uncork it because this was the thing that I saw. Didn't I?
You did. Gracchus, make a Constitution saving throw.
And add 4 to it.
Cool.
And that's same for Swifty Boy. You can add 4 to it as well.
Dirty. Thanks to Lee. Dirty 20.
Okay. So you are not cursed.
Yay!
Swift, however,
Oh,
you see him looking very, very pale
fuck.
and very just like, ugh. He just sort of tries to sit down heavily, misses the chair, and just hits the floor. What? What? I feel awful.
Have some punch.
I don't know if that'll help.
Have some punch.
Okay, I'll have some punch. Okay, so he takes the mug of punch from your outstretched hand and drinks it. It's not helped. Oh, it's really.
Arthur, anything else you can do?
If it was a disease or a poison, yes.
All right.
I mean, I'll try. I'll try my. I can cure 1 poison or disease from the creature by sacrificing 5.
Sure.
I'll try and do the lay hands on him. See what happens.
Okay. So you do that.
I place it there and sort of like that.
So the wound seems to kind of close up a bit, and it just sort of. Yeah, I mean, it sort of scabs over, but he still looks really pale. He still looks like he is in a really bad way.
Have anything we can do either?
What was
I'm going to give him one of my holy symbols. I've got 2 of them. I'm going to give him one of my holy symbols as well.
Okay. What's that going to do?
Fuck knows. It's just in my inventory.
Okay. Well, he has
We should
that
find out.
He has that now. What were you doing with the stuff?
The stuff. We need to see what they wanted me to find out what it is. So I'm happy to try and find out what it is.
Brock comes downstairs as well. So make a investigation check. Gracchus, Brock comes down the stairs, breathless, and just, well, lockdown is back. We've regained control. However, we're making bloody sure that can't happen again. So I've basically locked it. Doesn't mean we're locked in, but it means they are locked out.
I'll take locked in for now. We've got to deal with Swift.
For now. Kalthar says under his breath.
Right, well, what the bloody hell happened to him? What was your investigation check?
It was a 17.
Okay, so you kind of poke through this stuff. Make it with advantage, actually, because Ender's going to assist.
That was shit. That was a 1.
17, okay. All right. So you see in here It's mostly like this sort of grey-ish, sort of blackish grey powder. You can see little flecks of something a bit more substantial in there. And you recognize, I mean, you've been around in your previous life, you were around graveyards a lot. This is bone in here. Powder and bone, little fragments of bone. Oh my.
Could I smite this?
You could, but I mean, I'll let you do it.
I want it to whisper. I want some more pine scent.
Okay.
What's the AC of a bottle?
We'll just say you hit it.
And I'll burn one of my level ones on it. I think that's all.
How many more? Yeah, I'm going to say you've been smiting quite a bit.
That's all of them now. I've got my second ones. I've got my second level ones, but all my first level ones have gone.
Okay.
Look at him smiling away. Look at him. Look at him smiling.
So I was just thinking, he's been smiting quite a lot. All right, so you smack it. All right. You shatter the pot, leaving just this mist. Where did you put it? Like on the floor?
I guess so. I just want to get rid of it.
Well, the powder's still there. It's all still there.
So
you
this
shattered the stuff.
The stuff didn't die then.
It didn't go. Yeah. Well, it's still there.
That's a shame.
Have we got I'm guessing there'd be a fire somewhere here, still going.
Yes. Well, there is a fireplace. Yeah.
Is it lit?
Yes.
I'm gonna scoop up a small handful of it and chuck it in the fire and see what happens.
Nothing. Swift. Mr. Swift looks rather. Mr. Swift looks rather unhealthy.
Okay. How many of those healing potions did we have again?
3. I've got 3.
You have 2.
I've got 2.
3.
I've got 2. Yeah.
Right. I'll give Swift one of my healing potions then.
Okay. So he drinks it. The wound again, it still kind of closes up,
but not completely.
But he still looks pale and sick, and you see like bags under his eyes as if he's been awake for days. We need to do something about him, and quickly.
We do, but I don't know if I have anything I can do.
Your potion didn't work. Your hands thing didn't work.
Nothing more for him. I can heal the wound completely, but what's inside, that is beyond me.
I'm wondering what it is.
It's not a poison. It's not a disease.
Curse?
Perhaps.
Seems the most likely at this point.
Undead sent to attack the Devilish Archive that can deliver curses by bite. Someone very much wants us out of the picture, don't they?
No.
I could take a wild guess.
Seems your war has come to your door, Gracchus.
It seems it has.
There are
Getting your friends killed. Or almost.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, this is not the time. We need to take care of him.
Can you do anything with Curse's cat, or?
That's not my wheelhouse, but I know people who can. There are
Well, let's go.
clerics around.
I'd pick him up.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a good idea. But if you try to leave, I can take him.
Well, Ender, I need you to just speak fucking straight with me. What do you want me to do?
Well, if you barge through the front door, then you're going to let whatever else is out there in here, and that's going to be a problem for everyone in here.
And
I can get us out through that chimney there.
then go. I kick the fire out so it's not isn't there. Go, get Swift to safety.
I'll be back. I'll be back with assistance as well. If this is some sort of undead menace, then clerics are going to be a very big help.
As many as you can fucking get.
Indeed. And he sort of scoops Swift up under one arm, kind of, and sort of like helps him over and starts with one hand. You best hold on to me tightly. Starts climbing up.
Tie them together with a bit of rope because I don't trust Swift's grip in his condition.
Fair enough. All right. So you make a little sort of harness and
like a little harness
together
because like Swift is not in a good way. I don't trust his ability to hold on to something while climbing.
Mm-hmm. All right. So they climb up. You see soot kind of dropping down, and then you're kind of looking up at them. And silhouetted against sort of the night sky, you see them disappear. And gentlemen, ladies, bodies of water, part 2 will finish there. All right, zombie madness.
Bloody curses, bitings.
Indeed. Well, like, comment, subscribe, share the video. The next one is going to be out in a couple of days.
Or maybe tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow. We're working out the release schedule as we record them, but they will be out in the week leading up to Halloween. Have a spooky time. You can follow me at Matt Waterhouse Author on Minds.
You can probably find me there.
And I'm not there.
Take care, everyone. Sleep well.